inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center. Jones looking to throw it on the first play.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
He'll get this out wide to Penny.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Jackson to return.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive.
Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 44, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Kadarius Toney,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Now a man who moved up the depth chart with the retirement of Chris Carson. Here's Rashad Penny.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on 3rd down.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The Seahawks sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Smith.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st down, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now Gino on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Daniel Jones and the Giants head back to work. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Jones.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out to the right here to Shepard.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back to throw again. Over the middle here to Rudolph.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled for just a short gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
On first down, it's Smith.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They set up the screen to Penny.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. To the air again, Smith. That's caught by Penny.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Myers' kick is good, and they jump out in front here. It's 11-10. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in an intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points. points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
Takes it at the 7.
So we are at halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. He's got his tight end fan. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Penny, a first down carry, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Smith. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Azeez Ojulari
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Off the play fake. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him, so he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Returnable for Lockett. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Penny up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping it behind the line.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Inside handoff, Penny. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Jones now throwing to start the drive.
That's complete to Tony.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Jones throw caught by Tony. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Throwing Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
On second down, here's Penny. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Penny on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 8. A little under 1:50 remaining. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Here's Jones. That's going to be caught by Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
To throw is Jones. Pass complete, Galladay.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play, Charles.